Yo, what's up, everybody? We're back. We're back. This is episode or video number 2 for the day, Thursday, May 10th. I apologize. My last video was cut a little short. We had a surprise guest enter the facility, UFC heavyweight title contender, Mr. Francis Ngannou. Very cool to have the man in the facility. And my goodness, that's a big dude. So today, what I wanted to do is I wanted to have a fitness Q&A with you guys. I've been a little slow to do our weekly Q&As. I did every Friday here on YouTube simply because the editing time took a while. And I didn't want to waste all that time doing editing. So what I want to do is I want to start doing these live in the moment with you guys. Today will be a little bit of like an entry, and then we can start doing more. Maybe tomorrow we'll set a date, 1 day per week, 1 time per week, maybe like an entry, and then we can start doing more. Maybe tomorrow we'll set a date, 1 day per week, 1 time per week, maybe Friday at noon Pacific Standard, where I will come on here for an hour and I will answer every question. And we have unemployed Mario Yamasaki says, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Sion Lewis finally caught a live stream of this. Ha, nice, Sion. Welcome, my friend. Anthony Rodriguez, what's the added benefit of hemp CBD and MCT oils in the Dolce Diet Living Lean plan? Well, we don't have CBD currently listed in any of our meal plans as of yet. We do have the hemp seed. We do have different variations of MCT, but our primary MCT choice comes from coconut oil. We always go back to the earth-grown nutrient first. And if we cannot get the vital micronutrition we need from that earth-grown ingredient, then we'll look for something else. What does that mean? Like a whey protein isolate we will use sometimes. A bottled MCT oil we will use sometimes. But primarily, we want that coconut oil instead of the MCT. Omar says, hey, coach, does the 12-week program help stay lean and put on muscle? Omar, fuck yeah, it does. The whole point of the 12-week program is to get you shredded, get that body fat as low as possible, and then start building muscle. We call it stuffing the t-shirt. You want to pull that fat down and then start building the muscle inside that smaller skin sack, if you will. What does this do? It two things. Instead of just losing weight, because people will lose weight, they'll go into a calorie deficit, they'll follow one of these exclusionary dietary programs, they'll lose weight, they'll lose muscle and fat equally. And what happens? They'll drop all the way down. It's like they were wearing a large t-shirt. They'll drop down to the body size of a medium t-shirt, but they'll still have that skin sack of a large t-shirt. Eventually, it will catch up for most people. But what we do is we expedite the cosmetic appeal, the aesthetic appeal, and the functional appeal of starting to build muscle inside of that. So we shred you down. At the same time, we start to blow those muscles up. That's exactly what the 12-week program does. It's absolutely amazing for guys. And ladies, it is freaking awesome because ladies get those beautiful curves. Girls don't want to just be skinny. They just don't want to be sticks. That look is gone. Ladies want to be curvy as they should be. And this is what we do inside the system. Let's see. Hey, coach. Adam, yo, Dolce, after 3 weeks to shredded was completed, what did your athlete the day of the competition? Because it's not very clear in what your question is, but I'm inferring, what did the athlete eat the day of competition? The athlete ate the same exact foods that they ate on the hard training days. So exactly what they ate the Friday before, the Saturday before, is pretty much what they ate. We do the breakfast bowl. We have our normal snack. We do the scramble with a little sprouted grain toast, and then depending on fight time. So and all of you competitive athletes, treat your competition day no different than you treat your hard sparring days. There's no hocus pocus, no magic. Don't change anything. You've dieted and trained and eaten a certain way for weeks and months. A lot of these coaches and teams and systems, they do something silly and crazy at the end. They just change it all up like in the 48 hours before competition. And usually you see really shit results as a part of that. Adam Alexander, eat. Gary Bonner, yo, it's your favorite ectomorph. What's up, Gary? I was wanting to ask you what your suggested prescription of bodyweight exercises before adding weights to my workout. Well, let me get a sip of espresso here. Ooh, this is my black gold, baby. I love it. Here at the Dolce Diet, we have a very simple system. You are a novice when you walk in our facility. Then we run you. We assume everybody who walks into our facility is a novice, and we have elite professional Olympic athletes who come into our facility. We look at them with the respect that we look at a novice. What does that mean? We treat them as a clean slate. We run them through a multi-point evaluation so we can understand exactly the way their body works. We are looking for flexibility issues, mobility issues, strength curve limitations. We're looking for skeletal misalignment. And then we prime them. Then we walk them into a movement primer. We start to see the way their body moves in specific patterns. So then we can identify the way their body works for themselves and to determine whether or not they are at risk for some sort of injury. From there, we will run them through a very basic athletic workout. Now, this athletic workout simply starts with the body weight squat. And what I do and what I will coach to you guys right now is simply do this. Stand up, shut your eyes, and take 2 steps forward. 1, 2. Perfect. In that exact position, I will then ask you to perform as many nonstop body weight squats as you can with perfect form. The goal being to get your hip joint even or lower with the top of your knee. And we watch to see the way their body actually folds and moves. Try that. Now, if you cannot perform 100 nonstop body weight squats, and I should say unbroken because that makes more sense. Nonstop makes it think that you're just a piston going up and down. That's not it. Unbroken means you can perform 5 squats, stop and breathe. 5 more, stop and breathe. 5 more, stop and breathe. You don't move your feet. You don't get out of position. You maintain position and you continue through. If you can't perform 100 nonstop body weight squats, you're a novice. You're a novice. There's no reason for you to add load in any sort of movement pattern. Same thing with the push-up. We line you up. We properly line you up in the push-up position. How do you do this? Lay face down on the ground, toes pointed down, toes on the ground, nose slightly touching the ground, chin possibly slightly touching the ground, neutral spinal alignment. Then take your arms, put your arms straight up in the air and slide your arms down so the heel of your hand is even with your nipple line, your lower pec line. What that does, that locks your upper body, locks your arms, locks your shoulders into a mechanically advantageous position. From that point, we say push through the heel of your hand as many push-ups as you can do without resting at the bottom. If you need to rest, rest at the top. Can you perform 100? If you cannot perform 100 of those, you have not earned the right to add resistance in any pressing motion. Very simple. The last thing we do is we walk you over to the chin-up bar. We have you take your preferred grip. I prefer an underhand grip, although certain people have different limitations that we're aware of. You can go neutral, you can go underhand, you can go overhand. I prefer underhand, as most of you should. More mechanically advantageous, more muscles being recruited. We will have you perform a minimum of 10 dead hang chin-ups. And when we chin up, we don't do this. When we chin up, we do this. I want to get this high up over the bar and full extension where my head floats through at the bottom and pulling myself all the way up, not to here, but up to here. I want to be pulling myself up over. If this is the bar, I want to pull myself up over the bar and then slowly lower all the way back down. We call these dead hang chin-ups. 10 is the bare minimum. 20 is the goal. If you can hit 15, we'll move you on to the next phase. If you can hit 10, we're going to look at some areas of weakness. Maybe you have a weak biceps, or there's your form is off, or even a weak core. Lower abdominal floor sometimes adversely affects chin-ups that people aren't aware of. They think it's more a lat issue. It's usually it's the form, it's the bicep, or it's the lower abdominal floor. That being said, I went a little long on this because I think a lot of you guys can actually benefit from that. If you can't do those 3 exercises, stop using weights. Focus on that for 3 weeks and watch how fast your body changes. Watch how strong you are when you go back to handling real weight again. Mr. Russ, what's up, Russell? What's up, Coach? I'm on day 4 of 3 weeks to shredded, 5.8 pounds down, and killing it with all the energy this week. Mr. Russell Harding, I am proud of you, sir. He's on the 3 weeks to shredded online program at thedolcediet.com. In 4 days, he is down 5.8 pounds. 5.8 pounds down in the first 4 days of the 3 weeks to shredded program. I am down 12 pounds in the first 6 days of the 3 weeks to shredded program. This is the most successful healthy weight loss program ever devised. You can go to thedolcediet.com right now and start your own journey. It is amazing, amazing, amazing. And I'm sure we'll see many other people in this talk who are also crushing their goals. I love it. Gary, I remember you saying something about making sure we could hit certain amounts of certain movements before adding. I just answered that for you, Gary. Hope it's helpful. Young Lingo, hey, coach, I train every day, but regarding weightlifting splits, what's the most effective weightlifting split? I've done a video on this on our YouTube channel. What we do is we perform multi-joint compound movements every other day. That's Monday, Wednesday, Friday. What does that mean? We train hard and heavy 3 days per week, full body. Full body 3 days per week. Don't worry about the bro splits. Don't train biceps in the morning and triceps at night. That shit does not fucking work unless you are juiced to the gills getting ready for the Mr. Olympia contest. If you want to look amazing and feel amazing and perform at amazing levels and gain muscle much faster, much faster than if you did a bro split, you need to train your entire body 3 days per week. Hard, heavy, and brief, and get it done. Check out the video I did a few weeks ago on this channel. I break down the entire program, like 15 minutes. I go deep on it. Jace, any tips to help wind down after a late jiu-jitsu practice to get to bed at a reasonable hour? I'm always fired up and have a hard time getting to bed as early as I would like. Thanks. You know what I've been doing a lot lately? If you have the access, I have an infrared sauna at my house, my garage, which is awesome. I also have a cold water immersion tub at my house. So what I'll do is I'll sit in my sauna at 100 infrared sauna at 150 degrees. I've been sitting in there for 60 minutes at a clip because I don't recommend anybody else sit in that long. But it's just what I do. You know, it's tolerance, but I have nutritionally sound and electrolytes and all that stuff. I make sure I'm prepped up for it. And then I get in that cold water immersion tub for 7 minutes at 52 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't recommend anybody else do that without supervision, blah, blah, blah. I sleep like a baby. I sleep like a baby. I get done. I take my shower. I put on my little, whatever the hell I'm gonna, my little late night snack. Right now, it's the apple and almond butter before bed on the 3 weeks to shredded program, which is just so delicious. And I'm asleep probably within 5-8 minutes after laying down. It's awesome. Young Lingo, my beard looks magnificent. Why, thank you so much. It's the first compliment I've gotten on the beard lately. I appreciate it. Unemployed Mario Yamasaki. Hey, Mike, how often do you have cheat days? And if so, what do you eat cheat days? I don't understand. What is that? What is a cheat day? What's a cheat? What is a cheat day? I mean, cheat. Am I allowed to cheat on my wife? Am I allowed to cheat on my taxes? Am I allowed to cheat in a poker game? So why would I cheat on my health? Why would I cheat on my fitness? Why would I cheat on my goals? I wouldn't cheat. Why would I cheat? It makes no sense. That makes no sense. It never made any sense to me. Those who cheat, who employ cheat days, it's mental weakness. And accept it's mental weakness. You're mentally weak. I get it. You're mentally weak. Just say it's a mental weak day, not it's a cheat day, because you haven't earned it. Most people are like, oh, it's my cheat day, my fun day, Sunday fun day. Got to blow off some steam. Got to live a little. Bullshit. You're just fucking weak. You're mentally weak. And if I trigger you guys, I'm sorry. This is some tough love time right now. You're mentally weak if you, quote, need a cheat day. You're just being a fucking little baby. There's no such thing as a cheat day. There's a refeed day, which is a calculated inclusion of additional food sources because you've developed or analyzed some sort of deficiency, micro or macro deficiency. So there's a refeed days in which we need to increase a caloric surplus, but it's not a cheat day in which you go out and you poison yourself. Like, and Mario, I'm not. This isn't you. I'm not directing at you because I get this question all the time. Most people believe in cheat days. Most people, their cheat day starts like on Thursday when they go out and they have a couple cocktails, and then Friday they have bagel day at work, and then they go out and they go to the movies and eat some popcorn, and then Saturday they go out to breakfast and they go and meet the buddies for beers, and then Sunday's just like a brunch and then a smorgasbord, and then they're back on their plan on Monday. And they think that but Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I mean, I'm a fit person. I'm living that healthy lifestyle, about that life. You're not about that life. You're full of shit. You're full of shit. So just don't be full of shit. Cheat days don't exist. Cheat days don't matter. Cheat days are bullshit. Cheat days are weekdays. W-E-A-K. It's a weakness. Just say I'm emotionally weak. I'm mentally weak. I'm a weak person. Therefore, I'm going to poison myself right now. That's what's happening. Those who need to cheat are weak people that are poisoning themselves on purpose because they're not strong enough to make the correct decisions. So they try and defer to some sort of title. Oh, it's a cheat day, Sunday fun day. It's a weakness. And hopefully this helps you guys. I know it's a little tough love and it's hard to hear, but you understand the common sense is there, right? It's there. It's a weakness. You do not need to poison yourself. There's nothing good about poisoning yourself. Stop poisoning yourself. If you need a surplus of quality calories, eat more of the same foods you normally eat when you're being healthy. That's all. Like, don't go and poison yourself. It makes no sense. Stop hurting yourself. The first rule is do no harm. Stop harming yourself. Please love yourself more. Get this bullshit fucking mentality of cheat days out of your mind. And remember, 2 out of 3 Americans will die of lifestyle-related illness by making these same fucking decisions. Lifestyle-related illness. That's not getting hit by a car or a piano dropping on your fucking head. Lifestyle-related illness is brought upon by you and your bonehead decisions that you make for the 10, 30, 50, 60 years of your life until the point where disease manifests and takes you out untimely and horribly. Real talk. And it all starts with that cheat day, weak mentality. Got to pick it up a little bit, right? Got to enlighten this. Got to have some fun now. It was dark, but it's true. You guys need to hear that, man. You need to hear it. You need to hear it. And not everybody's telling you. You got a lot of these scumbags out there that act like, oh, it's okay. Oh, just live a little. You know, it's unsustainable to eat clean. What about those assholes that say that it's unrealistic to eat clean foods? Therefore, you should poison yourself with synthetic chemicals. That's their rationale. Does that make sense to anybody? No, but you'll buy into it because you're mentally weak. And they know that, and they're preying upon you. They don't respect you enough like I do to tell you the fucking truth, whether you want to hear it or not. I'm going to tell you the truth. Sion, struggling with recovery, whatever muscles I have concentrated on that workout would hurt for days and days and days and feel like I'm missing out on training anytime. Any tips? Yeah, whatever hurts, use it. So my legs were super sore like 3 weeks ago. What did I do? I did squats every day, just a couple throughout the day. I made sure to pay attention to the muscles that are most sore to increase blood flow to help relieve that pain, that delayed onset muscle soreness. Usually it's not a bad thing. It's usually a indicator of progress. And the more you train, the more seasoned you are, the less severe it will be. Coach, do you ever take a full rest day? I've been lifting 4 days and doing a strenuous stair cardio workout 3 times. List is every day. Is that going to be too much? That's a lot. I do take a rest day, but my rest day is still active. I mean, my rest days, I'm still going to the park with my girls. We're still going for hikes and riding bikes and playing in the sprinkler. I'm not just laying on the couch like these bunch of lazy fuckers out there pretending like they work so hard. They work so hard. You don't work that fucking hard. These people, you don't work that fucking hard. Like you can't get out and go play frisbee with your family because you're worried about your fucking gains. That's bullshit. That's just fucking lazy. So it's the eradication of the lazy mentality. That's what we're after. So Steve, yeah, but I would pull back the intensity. You're lifting weights 4 days a week. I would pull that back to 3 days a week. You're doing strenuous stair cardio 3 times a week. I would probably pull that back a little bit too, not knowing your exact goals. And guys and girls, feel free to give a thumbs up if you like or appreciate any of this free content that I'm giving you guys. That lets me know that you're there. It lets me know that you appreciate whatever information I'm giving to you. And I appreciate that. Thank you. Ask or AAK says, I bought the 12-week program and completed 3 weeks to shredded, which worked great, but I still have more fat to lose. Should I go through the living lean portion while still carrying a lot of fat? Absolutely, you should. Absolutely, you should. That's exactly what this 12-week program is designed to do. You go through the first 3 weeks of 3 weeks to shred it. And like you said, you lost a ton of weight in the beginning, but there's still more work to be done. I'm on the same program you're on. I'm on day 6 of 3 weeks to shred it. As soon as I'm done, I transfer right into the 8-week living lean program. And I'm going to continue on. What you're going to do is on the living lean program, you're going to still keep losing body fat. You'll lose a tremendous amount of body fat if you have a tremendous amount of body fat to lose. We're also going to be feeding your muscles. We're going to be building your body, rebuilding your body, recompositioning your body. We are building a brand new human inside your skin. That's what we want for you. The 12-week program at thedolcediet.com is an education-based program. We teach you during those 12 weeks how to live for the rest of your life. We teach you how to lose weight rapidly, so you have that in your belt. And then we also teach you how to normalize weight loss where you can recomposition your body weight based upon your goals. We have over 200 additional recipes available to you in the Living Lean program. We teach you how to select and eat these meals so you can then go on for the rest of your life. You have this knowledge. We have a 200 additional exercises for you to follow while following the 8-week program, so you can continue to push yourself with new variety inside the gym or outside, because we have 200 different exercises that are not all gym based. Many are body weight and kettlebell and sandbag and all these other fun things. So my answer to you is yes, go through the entire 12-week program. Keep me posted all the way through. Hit me up on Instagram is always the best way. Here on YouTube is awesome too. And I'm here to coach you. Like, that's what I love about these Q&As. I'm here to talk to you guys and coach you through the entire process. Like I said, I'm on day 6 of 3 weeks of shredded at thedolcediet.com. I'm down 12 pounds in 6 days. I feel fucking amazing. I feel amazing, energy through the roof. I want everybody to do this and feel this and have this type of confidence and satisfaction. That's all at thedolcediet.com. Use promo code NEWME. You will save 20% off right now within 30 minutes of this video posting, and then we take that code away. But start and stick to it. You're already crushing it. You've already seen great results, AAK, in the first 3 weeks. Continue on. The next 9 weeks will be special. Zach, what equipment should I get for my home gym? Size is limited to normal bedroom, but cost is not an issue. Well, if cost is not an issue, then you can just send me a shit ton of cash and I will design it for you. Really, I would say, depending on you and your body and what your goals are, grab a pair of like 5-pound dumbbells so you can do some great shoulder work. Maybe get yourself a pair of 8 to 20 kg kettlebells to have around. I would get an elastic band, maybe a yoga mat. I don't even really use one. I just put a towel down. I mean, you don't need a lot of equipment if you're doing home workouts. So there you go. Jen Guzman, how do you make your coffee? Do you just blend it with coconut oil or stir it with a spoon? If I do put the coconut oil in my coffee, I blend it. Stirring with the spoon just doesn't work very well. But lately, that is some dark espresso right there. Sorry, I love it. I just love it. I love it. I love it. Can you be in love with espresso? Can you be in love with espresso? I am in love with espresso. The blacker, the better. Ooh, dark. Oh God, I want to chew. I want to chew on my espresso. I love it. Um, Jen, there you go. Herb, what's up, Coach? Where can I find wild game meats in Las Vegas? Herb, it is challenging out here. I'm fortunate because I have a network of hunters that we work with, and they gift me wild game meat, which is such a blessing. I cannot describe how lucky I am to have that. What we were also able to do before we developed the network of hunters, we went to our local butcher and we asked our butcher if he knew of any hunters, if they had access to any wild meats. They do have good access to some wild meats for sure that are sold through, but they're processed to a degree. He did put us in touch with a hunting co-op that we could and this is what we did the first year. We threw in a few $100 and we were able to get pounds of meat when they would go out on hunts. And it was then you get their phone number, you become buddies. We drive up to Utah, we pick up the meat, they come to Vegas, whatever was easier. I would say just start going to your local butcher and have a conversation. That's the best way. Maybe even like a Craigslist or a Facebook or a Twitter on social media. Ask if there's any hunters out there that would care for you to like throw in. Like maybe you pay for their tags, or you give them an extra couple $100, whatever it is. For us, it was a couple $100, and we were so happy, and it was better than Whole Foods prices. Karen says, "Where's Francis? He left. We had a great conversation, and he's down the street with our good friends at Baguette Cafe." Ginger, what should I eat for lunch? Well, I just had an amazing egg scramble. Oh my God. I had 3 eggs, 2 massive handfuls of spinach, lightly wilted. I had half a red pepper, half a red onion. I had a handful of mushrooms and a slice of turkey bacon that I actually cut into little cubes and I throw into the skillet. Oh my God, it's delicious. A sprinkle of Himalayan sea salt and then a dash of organic sriracha. That was my lunch. It was bomb. And then a half a sliced tomato. Bomb diggity. Aaron Bowles, is shadow boxing acceptable for lists? No, it's not. Why not? Because when you're shadow boxing, you're likely going glycolytic in that you're utilizing stored glycogen for your energy expenditure. You need to pull that back more. That's where lists is best, because lists is walking. Remember, human, you are a bipedal organism. We were designed to walk. Look down. We were designed to walk. Don't start doing all that stuff, the shadow boxing, because your heart rate gets too up and you start to pull glycogen. Lots and lots. Oh God, lots of questions here. I don't know if I'm going to get through everybody's questions, so I apologize. I'm going to do my best. I got a little more time. I'm 28 minutes in already. There's a ton of questions here. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I will keep coming back and do more of these. But when you make the shredded salad, do you just add the honey to the salad, or do you heat the almonds up and then add the honey to them? Mr. Russ, you, sir, are on it. I know you're following the program to a T. What we do is we cook the almonds, we take them off the burner, and then we drizzle the honey on top of the almonds so the pan is still hot and they become caramelized. Fuck, this is delicious. This is the shredded salad. The shredded salad is what, day 4 or day 5 on the 3 weeks to shredded program. Oh my God, one of my favorite meals of all time. I put a photo of it on my Instagram page. These almonds are delicious. We have the perfect blend of hot and cold, of sweet and spicy, of crunchy and soft. It is amazing. But these caramelized almonds, oh, so good, Russ, right? So good. Jordan, how can I get more shoulder flexibility? Touching fingertips behind the back, reach for the top. Jordan, that's a different video. I can't really do that here. There's a few good resources. One is Move You on Instagram. I don't know the gentleman's name. It's like a team. They got a business out there in SoCal. I'd love to get in touch with them personally, maybe get them on the podcast. So Move You, MOVE, the letter U, all one word. They have like a red M as their logo. Fix Yo Shit is their slogan. Phenomenal channel. I think they got like 500,000 subscribers now on Instagram. I would suggest you guys check them out. If any of you know them, tell them that I'm a big fan. I came to see muscles, Rodrigo. You know the bicep of truth never lies. Whoa, boom, bam, bam, never lie. This bicep will never lie, ladies and gentlemen. Will never lie. That bicep will always tell you the truth right there. The bicep of truth. Correct heart rate for fasted list in the AM, 90 to 110 beats per minute. I'm going to start picking up my speed now. I like to talk to you guys, but I've got to try and rip through some of these questions for you. Gary, thank you for elaborating on that, Coach. I greatly appreciate your experience and look forward to getting to work with you in-house soon. I would love it. Anybody and everybody, you want to come on out and train, come to Las Vegas, the Dolce Diet and Fitness Center. We are open for business. You want to work with me one-on-one. You want to sit down, do a consult. You want to spend 1, 2, 3 days here? No problem. Shoot us an email to support@thedolcediet.com. We have people who come here from around the world every single week. Every week, we are hosting new people inside this facility, whether they be coaches or athletes, academics, or just lay people trying to get back in better shape. I really like working with the lay people because they are so focused and so ready to learn and grow. Also, we have our next certification, the Dolce Diet Certification and Nutrition Conference, July 6th, 7th, and 8th here in Las Vegas at the Dolce Diet and Fitness Center. This will be amazing, amazing, amazing. It will be 3 days of education and motivation locked in this facility with myself and our team and a few special, amazing guest speakers that will be here. Go to dolcedietshop.com to reserve your place now for the next DDC. Become a Dolce Diet certified coach. EL, yo, Dolce, what is the best oil to use when sauteing? I like the avocado oil. We've been using that a ton lately. Greg Parr, blood work shows I am low T. Should I start your program before considering taking T shots? Greg, that would be my suggestion, although I do strongly suggest you speak with your doctor first. Talk to your doctor before starting any diet or exercise program, right? We all know this. That being said, you want to try, or my suggestion would be to try holistic methods to improve your low T. Why is it? Check your sleep schedule. Check your stress. Are you only sleeping 4 hours per night? Are you fighting with the old lady or under like huge deadlines at work? That right there can plummet your test levels. Make sure all your life is holistically balanced, and then slowly make your way more towards like medical pharmaceutical intervention, but speak with your doctor about it. Of course, our program is phenomenal. Go to thedolcediet.com, join the 12-week online personalized nutrition and exercise plan. Promo code new me, save 20% off. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. If I were you, that's what I would do. Have you tried float tanks? Any thoughts on them? I love them. I love them. I really enjoy them. Takes a while for me to shut my brain off. I go a little crazy. I'm kind of a crazy person. You may or may not know. You can tell by how fast as I talk. As fast as I talk, my brain is going so much faster, which is why I kind of stutter sometimes and stumble, because I got this like fire hydrant of just like whatever's going on inside this crazy skull just shoots out of my mouth. Inside that float tank, it takes me a little time to wind down. But I will say, I was in New York doing a seminar out there. I was flown out to New York to do a big seminar. And I just needed some off time, some downtime. It was the next day to come down. It was like 4,000 people there. It was just insane. And I was just like training and like coaching and then like, talking and then like the meet and greet, all that crazy stuff. The next morning, I was just emotionally, man, I was ground out. So I found, and I was so lucky to find a float tank nearby my hotel. Fortunately, the people who owned it, they knew of the brand, they knew of myself, and they just gave me great treatment. And literally, like, you can stay as long as you want. So I was like, all right, 2 hours, come on and get me if I'm not already out. And I got in and I got all set up. The first half hour was difficult for me to wind down. It's my personal experience. And I'm not always in a float tank. Difficult for me to wind down the first half hour. And then finally I relaxed and I could feel this calm wave just come over my body. And I finally just relaxed. And all of a sudden my brain did shut off. And now here's the fucking crazy thing. This is a sensory deprivation tank. You can't hear anything. You can't see anything. Pitch black. The water is at 98.6 degrees. So you really can't tell where your body ends and the water begins. And I'm laying there just floating. And out of the corner of my eye, this is the craziest fucking thing. No drugs in my body. A white ball. My eyes are shut and I'm in a black tank. There's no lights. A white ball, boom, 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 bounces like from my peripheral, like somebody threw like a lacrosse ball or a tennis ball. It was a white ball that just bounced and it was like far away. It was like a little dot and it got bigger as it got closer to my perceived frame of vision. And it was just this, and it got really big right in front of me and it got smaller as it bounced away and it was gone. That's a true fucking story. No drugs in my body, no THC, never any alcohol, no psilocybin, no zero drugs, not even coffee at that moment. Just like woke up, went there. Insane, super cool, best experience ever. And from that point, I was like, whoa, man, I wish I was high. So trippy. And then from that point on, I was just like floating, and it felt like 3 seconds later they were knocking on the door. The hour and a half that passed was insane. That's my experience, and I felt like I just had a massive massage afterwards. I went for a walk in the park. I super hydrated. I got some juice. I went to the apartment, or it was kind of like an apartment that they put me up in, which was super cool. I got like a 4-hour midday nap, woke up and was like ready to go out and eat and do the thing. That was my best experience, Russell. I hope that helps. That's a little story time if you guys cared to hear it. Tips or thoughts on gynecomastia. I actually did a video on gynecomastia. Go and check my YouTube channel, please. Go back and look at the archives, guys and girls. I've done a lot of videos on a lot of the topics that you're talking about, and I'm happy to talk about them here with you, but I go really deep on some of these topics. Many of the topics, I show lots of supportive scientific documentation, and I go further on it. But gynecomastia is basically, it's the growth of tissue behind the nipple. It's a breast tissue. Usually it's benign, right? It's non-cancerous usually, but you got to be careful. You should get it tested if you have any. Typically it's as a result of estrogenic activity, if I'm using that term correctly. It's not my specialty, but I know enough about it. And we deal with a lot of people who come in. A lot of people, they assume they have gyno, but it's just fat nip. What's fat nip? It's just fat. You just have fat boobs. You just fat, dude. That's a gender specific fat site for men. We hold fat like in our lower pec region. We hold fat, the donut around our belly button, and we hold fat typically on the back of our hips. That's where guys typically hold it. With that being said, my strong suggestion is diet down. Start dieting right now. I remember when I was 280 or so pounds, I'd look okay if I was standing straight up. But if I leaned forward, man, it looked like I had an A cup. It did. Like, this is fucking full disclosure. I'm telling you the truth. I leaned forward. So I made it a point to never lean forward with my shirt off because I was self-conscious about it. Now, if I stood up, I looked like this big, strong powerlifter dude. But if I leaned forward, I looked down, I'd see this fucking nipple sticking out like this. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? It was fat nip. And I was like, oh no, like, am I going to look like that forever? Once I started dieting down. That was like in the 280s. Once I got down to like 240 or so, 40 pounds down, I didn't really see it as much. Once I got down to like 220, hardly ever saw it. And then I got lower and lower. Now, what I will notice every so often is there's a little bit of excess skin in that area because I stretched my body all the way up to 280 and then I brought it all the way down to 170. Now, if I'm dried out and play with electrolytes, my skin is shrink wrapped. But I'm just eating a normal lifestyle, I'm a little soggier. Now, I'm a soggy person, as they say. I hold water. I get bloated, or not bloated, but I hold water easily. I got thick skin, Italian, European descent. It's just kind of in my genes and my family's genes. It's very hard for me to get that dry, shredded look. I know people, they walk around shredded after eating pizza and beer. If I have a slice of pizza and I don't drink beer, but if I have something like that, man, it takes me like a week to just get dry again because my body holds it. So I'll notice it there. Now, to answer you, go and get it checked out if you think you might have gyno. But if you smoke a lot of weed, if you take anabolic steroids, if you take other sort of prescription medicines, they actually can cause gyno. Also, if you're going through puberty. So that's just my little rant. But go and watch my video. Mario, I feel like a total idiot now. Mario, don't worry about it. It's the next decision. That's all that matters. What you just did doesn't matter. What you're about to do, that's what matters. Our next decision is all that matters. Steve O, my cheat day was an extra breakfast bowl. Fuck yeah, Steve. That's exactly what I'm talking about. And that's a refeed. That's not a cheat. You're refeeding because you saw that there was some sort of deficiency that need to be fulfilled. Mario, truth hurts, brother. I'm here. I'm here to tell you guys the truth. I am the most honest man in fitness. I will tell you the truth, whether or not you like me or hate me. I'm going to tell you the truth. Whether I piss you off or you want to fuck me, I'm going to tell you the truth, right? I don't care. I don't care. I'm going to tell you the truth. And I know you respect that because that's what you need to hear. That's why I didn't jump on the fucking keto bandwagon when I had people throwing massive amounts of money for me to just endorse their products. That's why I didn't come out with my own keto fucking powder pill program where I would have made a shit ton of money. You guys know that. Think about how much money I would have made if I just went keto for a few months and threw the whole fucking keto thing around and sold you guys a bunch of keto bullshit. I would have made a shit ton. And I had all these keto companies trying to throw money at us to try and endorse them, give them the Dolce approved logo. Of course, we're not going to do that. What does that show you? Hopefully that shows you guys that we have integrity. What I said 3 months and 6 months and 12 months and 18 months and 24 months and 48 months, it's all on that same line. It's just an evolution of the same exact principles, and we continue to evolve and develop. But I don't jump the shark like a lot of these fucking others to lie to you to steal your money. I'm always going to tell you guys the truth. Now, prove me wrong. Research everything I say. I say that as often as I can. Research everything I say. I'm giving you the best possible information as I have it in my my brain, in my experience right now. Up until this point, I'm telling you guys everything I know and the reasons why. Believe it or not, that's up to you, but I'm going to tell you the truth every single time. Omar, what patterns should we follow after completing a program to maintain staying lean and keep strength? It's our Living Lean program. That's the one. That's the one to stick to, because then you have a very versatile meal plan. There is still some structure. You're eating the earth grown nutrients. Essentially, you're following our program. What a lot of people do is they simply get our cookbook and they just pick meals. What I say is pick 3 breakfasts, 3 lunches, 3 dinners, 3 smoothies, and just live like that. And then when you start to get bored of one, if ever, then sub one out and make that your lifestyle. That's so easy for people. Kyle, what would you recommend to keep knees healthy? Well, that's something I would say check out the Move You guys, Move You team on Instagram. They got lots of good content, better than I could give to you right now. I have Ray-Bans, REHBANDS. I found them to be very helpful for myself and for our athletes who have knee issues, specifically inflammation issues. I think I'll just kind of leave it at there for you. That's probably a video. I should probably do an in-gym video. We're going to start doing more training videos for you guys too. I know there's been a lot of questions about that. So we'll do more videos out there on the training floor for you guys. I appreciate everybody new here because I know people are coming on board. So it's good to see everybody. Go back to the beginning. There's lots of good content and questions that we've answered all the way up until this point. I mean, I'm 43 minutes into this live stream right now, which is awesome. And I'm surprised that there's no trolls. No trolls. How about that? It's all good, positive vibes. Feel free to give us a thumbs up, guys, if you appreciate this free content that we try and give you on a daily basis. I don't know anybody else who gives more free content than we do that addresses you guys directly, answers your questions directly. I try to give you guys as much free, usable, actionable information as I can, as our team can. And I don't know anybody. I wish there were more teams that were as dedicated as we were to providing this information with you guys. There's no reason why you shouldn't have access to a team like ours. We work with the world's greatest athletes. Multimillionaires hire us every single day. Why shouldn't you have access to the same information they have? Why shouldn't you? So that's not our business model. That's no longer our business model. Love them, still work with them, but it's you guys. We are trying to change the world, one person, one body, one lifestyle, one decision at a time. That's why I'm here. That's why I do what I do. And I know we have, there's other channels with these massive audiences, and that's all fine, but they're selling something that we're not. What we're doing is we're just sharing facts. We're sharing the truth with you guys. And I know slowly but surely we continue to grow. So I appreciate you all for being here. I'm going to try and rapid fire these last questions out. SoCal Seth, what's up, Dolce? What are your tips for flying or traveling? The black pack. You see this? This is the hot cold pack that sits in the black pack. Zips up completely. Got my bottles, got my shakers, got my full dry bag in there with all my clean clothes. You asked what it is. Here we go. My TSA approved. You don't have to take your laptop out, guys and girls. You don't have to take your laptop out. You just unzip it, lay it down. Also, how about this? Put it right on the back of your suitcase. Roll it through. You got your eyeglass pouch. This pocket right here on the side that nobody can see. You can't even see it. Look. Whoa, fisting. Hey now. Ha! That's where you put your contraband. This pouch right here. I got some snacks in there. You can fit sneakers in there. This is a wet bag, wet area. It's aerated. You guys can maybe see me through there. Made of copper woven material in an FDA approved facility. It's antimicrobial. That's what I suggest for traveling. I bring all my meals with me. Let me show you. This Tupperware right here. Now I feel like Billy Mays on the ad commercial. This Tupperware right here, the Dolce Diet with 4 of these snaps. Boom, boom, boom. Fits right into. There we go. Our hot, cold pouch in the bottom of the bag. 4 of those fit stacked up. And look how cool this bag is. Snaps here. Boom, snap it, slides up and down so it fits everybody. This is the best bag. It's the best bag for traveling. It is the Black Pack at DolceDietShop.com. If you want one, go there now and get one. I think we only have like 150 left of this generation, so these are going to sell out here pretty soon. We probably won't have our new generation until fall. So if you want one of these, this is how it is to travel like a pro. It's the Black Pack. That's my strong suggestion. Everything I need is in that bag. Everything. I got a spare set of shoes. I got 3 days worth of clothes. I have my 13-inch MacBook Pro, or is it my 13-inch or 17-inch? My big-ass MacBook Pro, my medium-sized MacBook Air, my iPad, my hard drives, all my cords and electronics, my GoPros, food. 4 meals plus, a shit ton of snacks, all my electronic cords. Everything you need is in there. Hopefully that helps. Hey, Mike. Alex says, I can't find the compound movements you referenced a minute ago. 3 times a week. Sorry. Alex, go to my video, muscle building tips. So I'm flexing. Of course, I'm always flexing, right? But I'm like standing in the middle of the gym floor, throwing up a bicep shot. It's like best way to build muscle. Best way to build muscle is the name of the video. Or even the trailer. So when you go to the channel, just the main channel, youtube.com/Dolce Diet, the first video that pops up, I break it down there too. Sion, you got it. Tony. Tony says, anyone else not a fan of the live videos? Rarely am I just sitting around and available. Well, Tony, dude, what do you want me to do? I mean, are you talking shit right now? I mean, I'm here 48 minutes answering every single question. I'm talking nonstop, answering dozens and dozens and dozens of people's questions. And you're saying you're not a fan of this? I'm not what? I'm not working hard enough for you right now. Is that what you're saying to me? It's not like you can't go back and rewatch this. It's not like you can't go and leave your question in a comment, because I answer every single comment within 24 hours of the video posting. What more do you want from me, Tony? For free. Mind you, for free. I'm doing all of this for free, and you're busting my balls right now? Are you fucking kidding me? Tony, and maybe it's time, Tony Rose, I'm putting you on blast right now. Maybe it's time for you to go back to, I'm going to call your boss right now. Hello, McDonald's? Yeah, can you tell Tony Rose to get back on the fryer, please? Yeah, thank you. Go back to work, man. Bust my balls. No, I'm just kidding. I'm having fun with you, Tony. I'm doing my best, man. I'm trying to put out free content as much as possible for you guys. Don't get your balls, and all twisted up. I'm just having fun. You're busting mine. I'll bust yours right back. But you didn't even ask a question, man. You're obviously here right now saying you're not digging the live video. It's like you're rarely sitting around, but you're here fucking posting comments. Obviously, you're here. You're watching. You have a time to complain, but not to ask a question. So you fucked up, man. If I charge a lot of fucking money for people to walk in here and sit down with me. I'm doing it for free for you guys. Bust my balls. How dare you? BK Design. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up if you like me busting Tony's balls there. Tony, and bust them back. Thanks for the killer content. I always learn something or just hear something that I needed to hear. BK Designer, it's a pleasure. Thank you, of course. Good Dahlia. Mike, thanks for all your help. I was wondering, doing lists for an hour, how much distance do you cover? I'm at average 110 beats per minute. Usually, what do I usually cover? Like 2 to 4 miles. I've done 4 miles in the hour. 3 miles is a nice steady pace for me. How many calories should I burn at minimum for any workout? It depends on the workout. 200 to 800 calories, I think, would be average. Omar, I'm on week 5 of the 12-week program. Excited about the end results. I also got my brother on the program, and I'm spreading the word. Fuck yeah, Omar. Omar again, another person at thedolcediet.com following our 12-week diet and exercise program. It is the best program, the most successful program ever devised, and we have the facts to support that. He knows you have good stuff, brother, but I can't listen with my family. You're cursing too much. I know. Headphones in. Uncle Mike curses a lot. I apologize for that. It's just because I'm a fucking crazy meathead. I try not all the time, but when I'm here, I'm locked in an office, zooted up on caffeine. I curse sometimes. Crazy Horse says, what's your max bench? For how many? My max for what? For how many reps? What are you talking? What people are like, wait, what? What does that mean? People say, what's your max bench? Well, for what? For 1 rep? What does that prove? Unless I'm entering a powerlifting competition, that doesn't mean shit. 1 rep max doesn't mean shit other than a base point to build my programming off of. And I say that so you have a better understanding. For what? A lot of 1 rep benchers can't bench fucking 12 reps for dick. And I'm not hating on the benchers. I'm good friends with a lot of you, like a dude like Eric Spoto trains right down the street. I see him all the time. 700 plus pound bencher, fucking beast. My God, it's crazy. But that's where he competes. He's a world record holder in powerlifting in the bench press, of course. For the average person, how many push-ups can you do? How many dips can you do? How many chin-ups can you do? And I say that not to bust your balls here, Crazy Horse. I say that so we understand it's relative strength. Relative to what? So when people ask me, how much do I bench? I say, for how many? And they're like, for 1. I said, why just 1? What about 20? What about 100? Why does the NFL Combine focus on 1 rep bench press? Why do they focus on max or repetitions of, was it 225 for max reps? It's a better predictor of athletic ability. I heard Larry's Western Meats has wild game. Ooh, that sounds awesome. Larry's Western Meats. I will look it up. Shit, there's so many more questions. Guys and girls, I appreciate you. Man, there's so many more questions. I don't think I'll be able to answer them all. I teach my family the right thing. Pinos, you're awesome. Jen Guzman, Eladang, I usually do my black coffee and stir my coconut oil with a spoon. Hopefully that's still, yeah, Jen, it's so much better when you blend it. Get those cheap little blenders and blend it. It's so much better. It's frothy. It's like a cappuccino. Thanks, Coach. You are the ish. Jen, thank you. I appreciate you. Amin. Coach, what type of list can you do at home? Just go for a walk out your front door, 15 minutes, turn around, come home. You're done. Do you collect pogs? I don't know what a pog is. I'm 42 years old. What is that? What's a pog? Is that a sex thing? Because if so, I might. I don't know what that is. Is it? I don't know. I'm not involved. If it's anything illegal, I don't do it. If we enjoy the egg scramble on the 12-week program, can we stick to that for lunch? Fuck yeah, you can. As long as you're following the principles, Jeff, once you get into the Living Lean program, you can start making intelligent substitutions based upon the rules and principles that we taught you. That's the beauty of our system. Once you get through the beginning phase where you understand how the system works, we have 200 additional recipes you can start plugging and playing and still make amazing goals, amazing gains. JGWD1, can I get a shout out, please? No. JGWD1. Wait a minute. I think you just tricked me there. Bed window. If we talk about pogs, maybe the value will go up to $1. What the fuck is it? Okay. So somebody's got to tell me what it is, because I don't know. If it's something weird or creepy, then we can't be talking about it. But if it's probably something silly like a Cabbage Patch Kid or a Bitcoin, then that's fine. What the heck is a keto diet? A ketogenic diet is an exclusionary, disordered eating pattern in which you are told to consume less than 20 total grams of carbohydrates per day. It is proven to be utterly ineffective for the vast majority of the population, and it is extremely irresponsible for many people who are pushing that on you. It is a disordered pattern of eating that became very popular, once again, very popular about a year and a half or so ago, and has since crashed and burned and died. Although all the advocates a year and a half ago said that it's the best thing in the world, now they've all jumped onto another bullshit fucking program to sell you guys. That shows you they are frauds. Go back and pay attention to what all your favorite keto fucking proponent was saying a year ago, and look at how differently they're talking now. That shows you they're a fucking liar. Are kettlebell Turkish get-ups good for jiu-jitsu strength? Fuck yeah, they are, Russ. They are awesome. One of my favorite KB exercises. Ryan Dawson, 1 month of list and dry sauna. Hell yeah, Ryan. Crushing it. Alex, you got it. Cody Cooper, Dolce gets you ripped, point blank, period. Earth Grow Nutrients, baby. Been following the principles since the beginning. Feel great, perform great. Thanks as always. Hope to meet you one day. Cody Cooper, my man, you are living lean. You are living the lifestyle. That's what I'm talking about. This is a lifestyle. This is not a diet. It is a lifestyle. Can't wait to meet you, my friend. Hey, have you heard GSP versus Nate Diaz at 155? Do you think George can make 155? Absolutely. I think it'd be easy for George to do so. And I think he could do it in a very healthy way. George should call me. Lewis, stretch and warm up before. Don't use heavy weights and do it right with breathing. Cool. Where can you get hunting meat in Vegas? I don't hunt yet. I'm not proficient yet with a firearm or a bow, so I will not take a shot. That being said, I am good friends with many hunters who are able to provide me with wild caught game. SJ, get to know your farmer. I agree. Looks like somebody got blocked or spammed in here. I don't know what happened, but that's cool. You can be flexible with 100 years, but you need. Alfie says, do you ship the black pack to the UK? Absolutely. If there's a problem, because international shipping is quite expensive. And if you want to purchase from international or internationally, shoot us an email to support@thedolcediet.com, and we'll work with you to find the best, most cost-effective shipping option. USPS, the United States Postal Service, will charge you guys a shit ton of money. There's other ways to do it. And just shoot us an email, support@thedolcediet.com. We'll get it done. How much training and what training should you be doing during 3 weeks of shredded? When you are a member of the DolceDiet.com's online platform, your workout program is built for you. Every exercise, every set, every rep with percentages of 1 rep max are detailed exactly for you with video tutorials that you can click in real time. And oh, that's a Jefferson squat. Like, what's a Zercher squat or a Jefferson squat or a kipping push-up? All that is right there. One click, you see it. You can get right in and do it. It's all built for you. So when you join the DolceDiet.com 4-week or 12-week online program, you get the complete nutrition plan and you get the complete workout program. Plus, you get access to our leaderboard to see where you fit amongst the tens of thousands of other people around the world. And you could segment that by your gender, by your age, by your location, by the exact exercise or input that or output that you're looking to analyze. We have predictive avatars that shows you exactly the way you look day one and exactly the way you look each time you input your update your data. Predictive avatar means it's a blue man character of your body down to the millimeter precise. Day one, so day 7, day 14, day 21, once a week, we ask you to update it. As you update it, you see your body change, which is mind blowing. When you look in the mirror, you're like, I think I look better. I don't know. I'm so hard on myself. When you look at the avatar, you're like, holy fuck. And then you look in the mirror, you're like, yeah, that is me. So it's just a great asset that we added to the program. What else? Hassan. Tony Rose. Tony, good man. Good sense of humor, my brother. No, just want them available. Didn't know we can rewatch later. Yeah, Tony, you can. I make sure I save these so you guys can rewatch everything. That's the whole point. You can rewatch everything. It's 59 minutes in. I got to get out of here in less than a minute. I turn into a pumpkin. So, Tony, you got it, man. I appreciate it. That's it. I'm going keto. Tony, you're awesome, bro. I appreciate you, my man. Very cool. I love people with sense of humor. Bust my balls, I will bust yours right back, and we will have fun. That's what I do with my family and my friends, right? That's the whole nature of it. Don't if you want to come here and troll and be one of those weirdo haters, it's not the place for you. Just go somewhere else. We will block you. Like if you want to talk shit and say, hey, Dolce, I disagree with you because of this, that, or the other thing, I'm here. I will engage you. I will talk directly to you with everybody in the world to listen, record it in real time. It's right here. If you want to like engage, that's awesome. We'll do that. If you want to be just some fucking weirdo hater, you're going to get blocked and ostracized. And I will talk about your, whatever little problems you have, or, serious problems you have. And there's some other weird conversation going on there that I don't quite know what's happening. So I'll leave that alone. You're Batman. I don't know what that means. What will the price be for the squats and steak program? And will you still be planning on dropping it tomorrow? We will let you guys know here very soon what's going on with the squats and steak program. We will allow only 1,000 people to have access to the squats and steak program. Is how to gain 20 pounds of muscle and add 200 pounds to your back squat in 12 weeks. The squats and steak is one of the most effective strength and muscle building programs ever devised. It was also one of the most challenging and difficult. Not everybody who attempts the squat and steak program will actually finish it because it is brutal. Those who do finish it will become gods. You will become gods. We will tell you more about that very soon. Again, it's going to be limited to just 1,000 people. 1,000 people will have access to it, and we will print no more copies. That will be the end of it. You'll have to borrow it from somebody who already has it, from one of the gods out there. Justin, starting a 12-week program tomorrow. I do BJJ at least 2 days a week. Is that bad? Nope. That's awesome, brother. All right, guys and girls, I appreciate you. I appreciate every one of you. You guys are all freaking awesome. Thank you all for being here and being a part of this. Feel free to leave us thumbs up. We appreciate that. That lets me know that you guys actually care about the information we're putting out. If you want to join the journey, go to thedolcediet.com. Join the 4-week or 12-week online personalized diet and exercise program. This is the most successful program ever devised, as proven 100% successful over a 20-year period by the world's greatest athletes. Ours is the only system to have never, ever, ever had an athlete miss weight. Ever. And it's available for you at thedolcediet.com. Use my promo code NEWME. You will save 20% off right now. That will go away here in 30 minutes. 30 minutes after posting this video, I have to pull that code because too many people will wind up using it. So those of you listening right now, thedolcediet.com, promo code NEWME. You know I've been sneaking this in a little bit when I do some of these lives, and I will try to do so again in the future, but no guarantees. I appreciate you all. Until next time, boom.